Hey, welcome to week 6 of the Fourth Down Forecast.
Yeah, speaking of forecast, this meteorologist is really excited because we finally have some inclement weather to talk about.
And I'm excited because we've got some juicy matchups on the slate, plus some NFL MVP talk that, I'm going to say one of these guys are a fraud.
Which one?
Yeah, we'll get into that a little bit later.
Okay, don't forget to subscribe
Smash a like.
and leave a comment. Let's get into it.
Hey, surprise, surprise, a matchup between two 4-1 teams I don't think anyone saw coming, especially with the 49ers injuries. Damn, all this red, it must be sunny and hot.
Pretty much. I mean, in Tampa, we're talking temps in the 80s, as you can see. Tampa Bay right there.
I see it.
Dry, sunny conditions.
Perfect football weather. All right, now, like I said, two 4-1 teams, top of the NFC, and the wise guys have the Bucs favored by 3.5 with an over-under of 47.5. So the 49ers have won four straight wins against the Buccaneers, dating back to 2019, and that's their longest active streak against any opponent.
All right, I'd take them with the points.
Okay, well, there you go. Put it down. Now, for me, an area of this game that I like, it's sexy to me. Oh, yeah, that's right. Baker Mayfield to his rookie receiver, Emeka Egbuka. That's right. He's the first rookie in NFL history to have at least 25 catches, 400 receiving yards, and 5 touchdowns in the first 5 games of his career. That's right. Not Randy Moss, not Jerry Rice. None of them have done that. He's off to an amazing start, and I was worried about Mike Evans and Godwin being out, if that would hurt him or not. They both might
matter.
No, they both might be out for this game too. So look for the rookie and this dynamic duo to keep going.
First rookie in NFL history, like ever.
Yep. Yeah, and all that lands him as the number 3 wide receiver in DraftKings with over 21 points per game. And a little betting nugget.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield is 18-31-1 against the spread in his career as a favorite. Of course, they're 3.5-point favorites here.
So that's not very good.
Well, it depends if you like trends or not. All right, now the Dallas Cowboys travel to Carolina to take on the Panthers.
And I have a few players in this game, so I'm excited to hear what you have to say. But first, we got to get to the weather.
Let's do it.
All right, so the weather could get a little interesting here. There is a chance for rain under mostly cloudy skies, but it's going to be breezy, and we could see some wind gusts anywhere around 20 to 25, maybe even 30 miles an hour. So wind is going to be a factor here.
All right, now the Cowboys are favored by 3.5 in this one, and surprise, surprise, it's the highest over-under in the slate, almost 50 points at 49.5.
This sounds familiar.
Yeah, the Cowboys are the only team in the NFL this season scoring and allowing 30 points a game, and you know what that spells, right?
What? Okay, and you wanted to get something off your chest.
Yeah, it's this Dak Prescott MVP talk. Now, sure, he's having a fine season. I ain't mad at that. But I've seen this story before. He plays well in September. He plays well in October. He even go to November a little bit. But when the lights get bright and the playoffs come around, or even in the playoffs, his eyes get big.
So speaking of fantasy football, I actually have a couple Panthers in this game, including Bryce Young, and I'm just curious what you might think about that.
Yeah, well, we've talked about it all season long. This Cowboy defense continues to be generous to opposing quarterbacks. They've given up 28.7 DraftKings points per game against opposing quarterbacks.
Wow.
Now, Bryce Young, as you have, of course, he costs $4,800, so that's a bargain.
That's why I got him.
Yeah, this Cowboy defense has allowed the most fantasy points per game to wide receivers as well. So if you got some wide receivers in there, this might be the time to take a Panther or two, and we'll get on that a little bit later.
Even with the wind?
Yeah. Hey, and a fun fact about Carolina.
Yeah?
On March 7th, 1914, Babe Ruth hit his first professional home run in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Cool.
Yeah, go ahead, Brother Babe.
Why do you call him Brother Babe?
Look at that man's nose. His nose is bigger than mine. He hung out at the Cotton Club. He went to the Negro League things, all the things. All right, now to the Rams versus the Ravens, where the weather might actually affect some of the game conditions here.
That is very true. Let's go take a look at the map. All right, we have a few factors in this game when it comes to the weather, but first, rain is likely here. Also, expect some windy conditions around 26 to 29 miles per hour, and we're talking gusts at times up to 39 miles per hour.
Okay, now back in September, the Ravens were favored by 5.5, but this is flipped more than I've ever seen a line in a long time to Rams now favored by 7.5 with an over-under of 44.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's really getting bad for the Ravens. The defense is banged up. They can't stop anyone. Now you got Matthew Stafford coming to town, and he leads the league with over 1,500 passing yards. And the Ravens have allowed 177 points this season. Now, given a comparison, I heard Rex Ryan say back when they had Ray Lewis, that master defense they had, that was more points than they had given up the entire season. This is like historically bad.
Oh my God.
Now, you talked about the rain and potentially a slippery ball. It's really important for Derrick Henry to get back on track for the Ravens, who are 10-1 when Derrick Henry runs for more than 90 yards. But the Rams have one of the toughest run defenses in the NFL, and they've allowed only one running back this year to gain over 90 yards rushing this season.
And things really appear to be unraveling for the Ravens.
Yeah, they've been struggling and going through it. Our Raven friends have been going through it.
Should we check on Kim?
Yeah, I think we should do it. Let's do it.
Pepper, our defense sucks. We can't tackle. Derrick Henry fumbles every game. What the hell is going on?
Oh man, poor Kim.
Yeah, hopefully she can win in draft games, but she'll have to do it without taking Lamar or Derrick Henry.
Well, if she can't take them, who should she take in this game?
Any Ram you can get in there, pretty much. One of them is a fantasy football tip of the week, which we'll get to later. But I wonder if your weather might ruin it. Oh, and did I mention I want to get in draft games? Did I mention I'm the champ?
Something is happening. He did win 2 weeks in a row.
Ooh, yeah, now we got a good one on Sunday night.
Can't wait to watch this one.
Yeah, Detroit Lions and Kansas City. Let's take a look at how the weather's going to be in KC.
Okay, so that 18 right there, that's Kansas City, and what that signifies are wind gusts. So we're looking at wind gusts anywhere from about 18 to 20 miles an hour, while temps will be in the low 80s to mid 70s.
All right, now the 4-1 Lions are actually underdogs in this one because the Chiefs are favored by 1.5 and the over-under is high. It's a Sunday night slate of 52.5.
All right, I love these big games.
Yeah, that's a high-scoring game, according to the wise guys. Now, Patrick Mahomes says, we're just not making winning plays in certain moments. In this league, it's going to come down to one-score games. And when it comes down to one-score games, the Chiefs were 10-0 in those games last year. Remember how they were winning all those close ones? Everyone was thinking they were, saying they were lucky because they go undefeated, blah, 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 blah. Well, this year they're 0-3 in those one-score games, so not going as well.
Well, what about on the Lions side? Jared Goff plays in a dome. Do you think he could do well in this game, considering there could be some wins?
Well, I'll tell you what, that's a great point because he is used to the home conditions of the dome. And then in the NFC North, the other games against, like Minnesota was in the dome. He had a lot of games there. But there's a little betting nugget for you. Jared Goff is the only quarterback whom Mahomes has started against multiple times and hasn't beaten.
Wow.
I like that tip.
Yeah, that's just, I make the stuff up. They're just trends. Oh, and a fun fact.
Yeah?
KC has the world's largest shuttlecock in the world.
What is a shuttlecock?
I didn't know either. I had to look it up here.
What is it?
Here you go. Voila.
Oh, that's what you play badminton with.
That's what you want to call it. In KC, they call it a shuttlecock. They've got the largest in the world. Facts.
All right, let's get out of here. But before we do, yes, Mr. Fantasy Football, you've won 2 weeks in a row. You're definitely putting your money where your mouth is. So give us all some of that love and your fantasy football tips of the week.
This is last week's lineup, and as you can see, fire, fire, fire,
okay,
fire. Everybody's on fire. That's good. I'm on fire.
Psycho.
Yep, once again, I got 2 fantasy tips of the week, and you just got to be patient, Jonathan, because my last guy did come through being hot up there texting me at halftime. How dare you? Anyway, Rico Dowdle, that's right.
I have him.
Okay, well, he is going against his former team, the Cowboys, and he said the Cowboys are going to have to buckle up on Sunday. Now, Rico turned 27 opportunities into 234 yards and a tub last week, and Chuba Hubbard is out once again. So, although Dallas' run defense has been improved, it still gives up 4.5 yards per carry, and they can be had. Get Rico in there. I also love me some Puka Nacua. Yes, he is the most expensive player on DraftKings, but he is worth it. His worst game this season has been 24.5 points on DraftKings. He leads the NFL in targets per game. He leads them in receptions per game and receiving yards per game. My man is a beast. He's safe as can be. Yeah, he costs a lot, but get him in your DraftKings lineups.
Can you do it in the rain?
Ooh, that's a good question. Those conditions you said made me a little worried, but I'm still rolling with him. Come on now. The champ has spoken.
All right, that's a wrap for week 6.
Yeah, that's right. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and go ahead and smash a like too while you're at it.